Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Legendary Founding Titan podcast. And this video that you're watching right now is, of course, God of War. If you have not seen my new playthrough of God of War, I'm doing another walkthrough of it, basically. I already have 3 videos out for it. More will be on the way. It's just I have a lot of series coming out right now between Jurassic World Evolution, trying to figure out what to do with Dragon's Dogma 2, and also God of War, the second playthrough of it, of course. And when I mean second playthrough, if I've already completed the game, but I'm going through it in New Game Plus because I get more like items and stuff. Get like red items. You get more powerful gear, armor, weapons, and stuff like that. So if you want to check out that, uh, seeing the game again for a second time around and being just able to see my Kratos become even more powerful than he already was, then feel free to check that out. It's also on a higher difficulty setting, so it should be pretty interesting. And it's been a while since I played the game, so I'm having to learn everything all over again. So it should be pretty interesting, I would think, to try and go back to this game and get back to the roots of it and everything else. So what's this podcast for today gonna be about, other than the update side of things for the 3 big, I would say big titles at the moment, between, well, at least for my channel that I'm going to be covering, because Jurassic World Evolution's not going to get like anywhere anytime soon, same as God of War and uh, Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma, Jurassic Evolution, and God of War are my 3 focused games right now. So, what's today's podcast going to be about? Well, today we're really just going to be talking about basically the same stuff as you usually do. Talking about just thoughts I have about the channel, about like what I'm excited about to show you guys again, and just kind of talk about how well I've kind of been with the channel because as you may or may not have noticed, the channel has been fluctuating between uh how many videos I pump out. Like one week I'll pump out like 7 videos, or 5 to 7 videos. The next week it's like I pump out like maybe 2 or 3. It's very mix of what I actually upload per week. But we'll talk about that in a moment. Well, really, I guess now because that's what I really want to talk about. So I guess what is the reason why I am uh doing that? Like, why am I fluctuating like that between 2 to 3 videos to 6 or 7, yada yada yada. Right now, I'm in a um weird spot with YouTube. Mainly because of the fact that there's just so much I'm having to really cover right now, and I get very worked up of like an overwhelmed, I should say, of what to actually cover. As like I said, there is a lot I do intend and want to cover. It's just it's gonna take me a while to actually do all these things, and to do it in an order that makes sense. And what I mean by that is I want to put it in an order that makes sense, where like you're not having to wait too long between each video. But I also want to have more than just God of War, Dogma, and Jurassic World Evolution. I want to try to get Path of Titans in, but I haven't really found a way to get it in yet. Just I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel like I'm really letting the channel down at the moment because of the fact that I am wanting to cover so much, but I get overwhelmed by what I all want to cover. Because there's a lot of things I do want to cover, and then I can't make up my mind of what I want to do that day, and then I just get stressed out, and I just say, you know what, I just feel like chilling today, actually. I'm sure a lot of other content creators will go through this phase, or tell you that they go through this phase where it's like they just don't really know what to do, and they just kind of struggle to navigate sometimes. And that's kind of what I'm going through right now. Just struggling to really navigate. And I'm also trying to play with friends more often outside of just the channel stuff because it does get kind of boring playing by myself on just the channel and stuff like that. Um, but and the reason why I don't do it with friends is because most of them are they just don't have YouTube channels. Actually, all of them don't. They don't have YouTube channels, and that's not the main reason. The main reason why is because we play different games and we're on at different times, and it's very hard to actually for all of us to come together. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, time and time again on this channel, that it is actually very difficult for all of us to actually come together, and I don't want to make the channel resolve around them too much because it would be because if the channel demanded more content with said friends, it it just wouldn't work because we have very different times. We're only able to get together, 2 times a week, really, and even that has limits. We're only able to stay together for in chat for maybe at most like collectively in a week. I would say in a week I would say 10-ish hours, maybe 10 to. I mean, that may sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things for YouTube, no, it is not. And a lot of times I mean, that short amount of time for, a gaming channel especially, I just really just want to chill with, said friends and not have to record anything those days. Because, like I said, it is such a small amount of time in the grand scheme of things when you're having to upload every single day practically. And you've seen my channel, like every video is like an hour long. And, if I were to, shorten these videos up, or sorry, actually like upload what me and my friends do, it just wouldn't be able to. It would take away the little time I already have because I had to waste time, uploading it because it would take me like an hour to do that or two. And again, back to the thing that most of us play different games as well. A lot of times we just end up chatting together. There is some games we play together, like 7 Days and Conan Exiles, but even those two are not as common as one would hope for, especially since survival games are one of those type of games where it would take forever to actually get a fun video out of it, because a lot of times you're just collecting resources, you know just having to harvest a bunch of stuff. Like a lot of times, survival games, that's a big part of it is just harvesting materials and collect. And it's, I mean, of course, it's fun. It's fun to do, that type of stuff. But it's also not fun for. It's more fun actually doing it than having someone, watching someone actually doing it. It's really lame in that way. At least I think so. And if I think it's lame and I'm trying to upload that, what the hell am I doing then? I feel like I gotta have. If I'm not even meeting my own standards, then I'm sure as hell not meeting anyone else's, um, or many others, I should say. Um, but yeah. So, and I have another thing too is, um, the my friend group is also pretty split. Um, because of the fact that our days are so different. Um, so half the group stays up during the day, half of it stays up at night, sort of deal. So yeah, I mean you can see how and why I just don't really do it with friends because like if it was a regular thing that you guys wanted for us to all group together, I'm sorry to tell you, but it just wouldn't happen, you know. So unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you just gotta, only chill with a couple people, or specifically, only gotta have me basically running the channel. It's just not sustainable for the YouTube grind to have only maybe a couple hours a day, or yeah, pretty much a couple hours a day to really try to upload anything. It's just not efficient. Um, but I would do it like I would try to do it more often with them had they had channels of their own, but uh, and what my one friend does, but they're more of a TikTok creator than I am, and I'm not part of that platform anymore. Well, I am, I guess, because my videos are on it, but I have no. Uh, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Don't want to make more content for it. So even our content is split. So he has shorter content. I have longer content. It's just how it is. And he uploads less regularly than I do. So it's just yeah, the whole creative thing. It just wouldn't be able to work with my friends, unfortunately. Um, as cool as it would be for you guys to be able to see all our personalities together, just wouldn't happen. Just wouldn't work. Um, Also, I want to mention real quick as well for those that don't know, uh, that the God of War series. Uh, I kind of already said this, but um, it's not getting that many views. So if you can, please like give it some love, because I do want to try and go through the game again, and I'm still gonna go through it even if it doesn't do that great. Even the original series really didn't do too great. There was a few killer videos, but other than those few, there wasn't really that many. Collectively, I think the God of War series, despite being like 98 videos, I think it only really received in total maybe like 4,000 views. I think it might be a little bit more than that, but not much. But I do hope that this series does better than before, as I do think it will be more interesting trying to see just how powerful we can make our Kratos. I'm so excited to go through this game again, as God of War was one of my favorites, and I am generally just really looking forward to that series specifically, as it is one of my favorite games of all time. Um, Trying to think of what else to really talk about. I don't really. I feel like I want to make this a shorter podcast than normal, as I have a lot to do today in terms of content. There's gonna be a. I want to try to do a live stream sometime today, and I want to try to do another video today. I'm trying to catch up in the content side of things today, and I think I will be trying to do. Well, I'm just gonna be trying to do that. So, um, I'm kind of debating on making the God of War series a live stream thing, as I feel like it'd be better for me to do it that way. At the same time, it's like I don't know. I I want to, at the same time I don't want to. I'm very mixed on it. Like I kind of want to do it for. I kind of want to keep uploading it regularly, but at the same time, it just takes so much time. Um, So maybe I will do it live stream, because we already do have a series of it. If we really want to bring that series, um, like if we want to talk about regularly uploaded videos, we already have that on the channel, and it's like the first time expressions sort of deal. So I guess it'd be more interesting for some of you. Um, yeah, I I might just, yeah, I might make it up update about it. I might try to live stream God of War. It might honestly do a little bit better that way too. I'm starting to think actually because I feel like making 2 hour long because that's my plan. I want to make 2 hour long videos with it because I've already done the series basically. But seeing how bad it's doing and it's taking so much of my time, I might just do a live stream with it actually. And it might just help even more because I'd be able to respond to you guys. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like it'd be more interesting maybe that way. So I can maybe be more social. Because I do want to do more live streams as well. Actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll do live stream God of War. And we'll do regular updates or regular uploads from Dragon's Dogma and Jurassic World Evolution. I think that's what we'll do. I think that makes more sense, actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, if you guys are looking forward to that, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you not already. And let's get into some more God of War because I am dying to play this game right now. Just watching it from here is just like, oh, I want to play it. I want to play it. Because I love, like I said a million times, I fucking love this game. It was so much fun. I hated ending the series, and going back through it's gonna be so much fun. Especially so I can get more gear, get more powers. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. So, like, subscribe, support the channel, and I think that's gonna be the end of this podcast. I think it's podcast 5, and yeah, and I'll see you guys in the live stream. Thank you for watching, and until then, I'll see you guys later. This is the Legendary Fountain Titan signing off. See you later, Titans.